And welcome to the JJK Toolbox. My name is Jason Newsham, Director of Operations of JJK Hoops, as well as your host of the Toolbox. We are going to dive into post play today. It's a very, very dear position to my heart as a 6'6" person who grew up in the post, who played most of his career in the post. It wasn't until after I found a three-point line that I decided that I was not a post player. But we want to make sure that we are mastering the basics of post play. And just like everything else that we've done to this point, everything at this level right now is very simplified. We're trying to simplify the process because we don't want to take school, for example. If you have a first or a second grader, if they're not ready to go into second or third grade, we don't want to put them there. We want to make sure that they're ready. The same thing with basketball. Unfortunately, if you're in second grade and you are a great student and you go to third grade, your basketball skills may not correlate. You still may be a second grade basketball skill wise. Understandably, this is our classroom, this is our lab, so these are the things that we like to make sure that we break things down so players can advance through their next steps. We want to make sure that they're ready to play basketball at the next level. Whatever level that may be, whether it's second grade to fourth grade, third grade to seventh grade, junior high to high school to college. So today we're going to talk a little bit about post work. When Coach Sidney starts doing the demonstration, we're going to talk a little bit about position. So the first thing we want to make sure you do when you're posting up is post above the block. It sounds simple, but a lot of times if you watch a player post up or you tell a player to go post up, they'll run to the block or even lower than the block. It just eliminates angles, scoring angles that we're trying to create for them by stepping them up. If you do a drop step from below the block, you're going to end up underneath the backboard and not in a situation to score. Getting above the block, there's usually a volleyball line on most high school and junior high courts that go straight across that you can almost utilize as a visual to where you want to get to. And you'll see when Coach Sidney demonstrates later exactly how she goes in a straight line while she works on getting her seal. Another thing we'd like to work with the kids on in the post is trying to avoid squaring the shoulders up. If you square your shoulders up and the defender's the same size as you, they're going to be able to put their hands up and they're going to at least alter the shot. We try to teach them to have their shoulders square to the sideline, so as you're going up, the defender has to go through this arm to get to the ball. We try to make sure that we're going up, extending our guard arm. Again, we like to use our guard arm to go up with the little baby hook, little flip of the wrist. So we want to make sure that understanding why we teach avoid shouldering, squaring up. Even on layups, we'll start working, and you'll see during our power layup series in a couple episodes coming up that we have our feet turned sideways to the sideline or to the baseline sideline so that they're going up strong, protecting the ball with this shoulder, this hand, making sure the defender has to go through everything versus just going up here and having the defender get to it. So we try to make sure we explain why we avoid squaring our shoulders. And then the other thing that Coach Sidney is going to do a great job of is making sure that she engages the defenders using her eyes and her head. We use the word engage quite a bit with the defenders. We want to make sure that you are engaging them. If they are not engaged in what you are doing, they're going to be able to focus in even slightly on what else might be happening, a screen coming, a cut coming, things of that sort. So trying to make sure that you engage that defender has to be a good sell. We use sales quite a bit in terminology with JJK and Hoops. We want to make sure the players understand you have to sell a move. If you want to go left, sell right. If you want to go forward, sell backwards. Anything that you want to do, you want to make sure you sell your defender. The better the salesperson you are on the basketball court, the better chance that you're going to have whether to score, whether to set your teammates up, so on and so forth. So we want to make sure that you understand that engaging your defender, utilizing your heads and your sales, your head and your eyes, makes you a salesperson, and that's what we're looking for. So post basics, we're going to work on just a little baby hook today. We're going to work on a step through today, all set up off of the same move. And again, it's very key that you're selling one move if you're trying to set them up to do the second move. You can't sell your second move if you don't do your first move. It's kind of tough to go from A to D without B and C being part of the process. So remember, embrace the process, master the basics. You're watching the JJK Toolbox, JJK Hoops. My name is Jason Newsham. Thank you for joining us.